Righto.
Yeah, man.
For all you mad bastards loving the Big Show podcast, get up even closer on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok. Or raw dog it 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki.
I've just noticed something and I'm disgusted.
Yeah, I know what it is.
You're wearing a
Save
rope.
it for the show.
You're wearing a fucking rope hat.
Well, it's just a hat, but it happens to have a rope on it. It's not defined by the rope.
It is defined by the rope.
To you.
It's a braided rope, and it's just... I can't... Just... No.
Listen, man, we can't all rock the Elastifit Fit Any Fat Dome Volcom caps, man. Okay?
One of the things I have actually noticed, and we've discussed before actually about the Big Show, is we've all got massive heads.
Yeah. Even me.
Yeah, I mean, yours is really massive.
Well, the thing is I didn't fit into the massive honker thing
Didn't
because
they-
you guys are all running some huge
Didn't they
beats,
back
but
in the-
mine's just quite proportionate to my face.
Didn't they say back in the day, your nickname was the Sniper's Dream?
You've already used that on Chris, I'm pretty sure. And no, they called me Superdome.
Did they really?
No.
What did they call you? What was your nickname at school, Pugson?
Heartbreaker.
Oh,
Nah, it's probably something like Jugs.
Jugs.
No, I got called a few different nicknames, not necessarily in primary school, but definitely in high school I had a couple. One guy called me Pig-like instead of Pugsley.
Did you smack him?
Well, it was just so shit. I was like,
Yeah. Some insults or nicknames are so stupid, you just don't even have the energy to fight back, you know what I mean?
No, not at all. I mean, and also I was too much of a wuss anyway.
Yeah, because you probably would have been smacked over.
Well, I was...
Because you're a jolly, roly-poly
no.
young fella, weren't you? You're a jolly, roly-poly little fella.
Listen, in primary I was jolly, roly-poly. In high school, and intermediate and high school, obnoxious.
Yeah, you were saying that the other day. I just really can't imagine it.
I just thought I was awesome and hilarious.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
And what was that? Just puberty? Because you said you went through puberty sort of 17, 18. Was it just puberty that made you like that? Because you're not like that now, is my point.
It was
so what happened? A woman broke your heart and just snapped the big cock Pugsley?
Oh, wow.
I mean,
that was my high school name.
I mean big cock in the sense of, a strutter. Not literally.
Yeah. No, I don't know what it was. I think it was literally just, I don't know, lack of identity, trying to find an identity. And I thought, this will be it, even though I was never the funniest person in the room.
So are you saying that you've got an identity now, thus the braided caps? Is that your identity?
That's sort of my identity now.
Maybe if I wear...
Now they call me Cap Braid Pugs.
Yeah, if I wear braided caps.
Yeah.
People will know who I am.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah.
But you were the same. You talked a lot of shit when you were younger. You've talked about it.
Oh, yeah, I definitely talked a lot of shit.
You were a huge yapper, but also you were a tough little bastard, eh?
God,
you were small, but you were feisty.
I was feisty. I was brought up on the mean streets of Rotorua, and I was a fighter.
On the stinky streets.
Yeah, well, it is pretty stinky.
Yeah.
But you get used to that very quickly. And it's apparently very good for your lungs, the old sulphur.
Really? Just keeps them clear.
Yeah, apparently so.
Do you think that plays into your... ability to project your voice and do a job that requires you to use your voice a lot?
No.
Ah, cool.
To get to your point, no. Yes, I was a chatterer and a fool and an idiot, but I was never cocky.
Yeah, right.
I wasn't a cocky teenager.
Well, I wasn't necessarily cocky. I think there's a difference between cocky and obnoxious.
I wasn't cocky or obnoxious. I was predominantly a sweet teenager who was quite funny. True story. I was not a difficult teen.
Yeah, right.
I was pretty easy-going.
You miss the fellas, man?
Oh, yeah.
I've made that video before and it made me miss them. I've made a video of the original Big Show fellas just to keep the people fed.
Yeah, sure.
And it did make me miss them. And I know the people miss them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you just get on with it, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You put your rope on your cap and you go about your day, eh?
Yeah, you put your shield on.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
As I say, I got in trouble at school always for talking at the wrong time. That was my thing that I got caned for.
I would argue that that's obnoxious.
No, but it was never. It would be telling the fellas stories after lights out, for example.
Oh, okay.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
And it was just predominantly, I was talking when we were supposed to be quiet.
Well,
that's not obnoxious.
Well, the teachers would have found it obnoxious because you would have had clear guidelines as to when and not open your mouth. Not that I agree with those rules, Jason. I would have loved to have heard your stories.
So you think when a young fella at the age of 12 says to his mate, true story this, Marty, can I borrow your ruler, that he deserves to get 3 strokes of the cane for that?
Which part of what I said says that? Which part of anything I just said says that you deserve to get 3 canes?
Canoodling up to the teachers and saying, "Oh,
I was not a teacher's
betraying your
pet.
mates."
No, 100% no.
True story. That fucking shocker, and worse than that. And I've said it before, but it's worth repeating. We used to have to go to a separate maths class for maths.
Yeah,
we had a different teacher. And we were told, no talking, boys, just get on with the exercises.
Yeah.
I needed a ruler. And I said to my best mate, Marty, can I borrow your ruler? And he went, Hoyte, go to Mr. Finney and go and get the cane. I said no talking.
Well.
And I went, and he said, go to Mr. Finney's and get the cane. And I was like, okay. Mr. Finney, who was my regular teacher at that age, he said to me, why are you getting the cane off me? What have you been doing? And I said, well, sir, we were told we couldn't talk, and I was asking Marty if I could borrow his ruler. And Mr. Christensen said I had to go and get the cane.
Yeah.
Mr. Finney caned me for misbehaving in another class. Then I went back to Mr. Christensen, who caned me 3 times.
What, he did as well? Well as the other guy?
As well as the other guy.
What the fuck?
And wrote in the book as to the reason 4 times by 2 separate teachers for asking for a fucking ruler. Outrageous! And I am disgusted, Pugsan, that you take the side of the teachers and suggest that I was some hideous, obnoxious teenager. I'm filthy with you right now, man.
School was so different in the 18th century. Unreal.
Did you have the cane at your school?
Shit, no. Shit, no.
It wouldn't have been.
We got told to stand outside. And then,
can't imagine.
Go to the hall. There was the hallway, which was where all the head administrative people worked, and so they had desks down there.
And they'd go, Pugsan,
go sit there.
Why are you in the hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd have to explain. I was asking a mate for a ruler, and
no, I just would have been just chatting away there.
I can't even fathom caning. A roly-poly, jolly little Pugsan.
Well, I can't fathom caning anybody, man.
It's a weird thing, isn't it? It's a weird thing, and fuck, it hurt.
And I'm very lucky to be part of a generation that didn't have to deal with that. Very lucky.
Blood welts. We used to get blood welts in our ass. This has turned into a therapy session for old Hoyte J.
Good, man. How do you feel like that's affected you today?
But getting back to my point, I was not an obnoxious kid. I just talked too much.
Yeah,
and you can say that's obnoxious.
And what I'm arguing is that at least to the teachers, you talking when you've been clearly instructed not to talk, not necessarily in the case of you borrowing a ruler. Yeah, that could be argued as obnoxious.
But it's not like I was saying...
that's what I was doing when I was being obnoxious. I was talking when I wasn't supposed to talk.
It's not like I was saying to the teacher, fuck you, dickwad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even though he was a fucking dickwad by the sounds of it.
He was a weird dude.
Well, yeah. Anybody that feels like they need to smack over a little boy.
Well, they don't smack you over. They just...
Well, they are. They're getting a cane and they're smacking you over.
Give you an ass whooping.
Yeah. Oh, that's way better.
Which is kind of sick.
It is.
It's like...
It is sick. And that was the norm for way too long.
Especially when you were like wearing your pajamas, where predominantly I was caned for talking after lights out, and we had these thin pajamas, and they just whacked the shit out of you, and it was like...
What was the cane made out of? It was like a...
It's like a bamboo
stick, eh?
Yeah, bamboo. But a firm... Flexi,
Yeah.
they all had their own canes.
My mum used to run a like a metre long wooden ruler, like a dressmaker's ruler.
Right.
Because like the wooden spoon, you sort of get to a point where you can like defend yourself. And then so she'd get this wooden ruler that was literally like a metre long. So she had range for days. Jason, you're in the house.
Yeah. It just occurred to me, actually, it's very Harry Potter with their canes. It's like their little...
Nobody got caned in Harry Potter.
It's like their own little wands. You know, the teachers all had their canes.
Oh, yes, yeah.
So it's like a little wand for them.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them were brutal. And the worst thing was, whenever I was up in front of a teacher
Yeah.
and in trouble with my mates, I'd just start laughing because we couldn't
because
control
you're
it.
not supposed to laugh.
Yeah, because we couldn't control ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
And
That
then
is
you
a
get
classic.
2 more canes for that.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Hey,
but I do miss the fellas.
I do also. Only a few more days and they'll be back. How exciting. I'm excited for the full show.
You just want to get back to
to the
doing one
front,
job.
by the way.
Yeah, sorry, I was momentarily...
It's all right. We're filming this for YouTube. Hauraki Big Show.
Are we?
Yeah, we are. Just if you just look up in
Can
that
we...
camera. If you just look in that camera and you're on that camera.
Can we...
Nah, you're done. Listen to the Hauraki Big Show, 47 weekdays
So
on
we
Radio
can,
Hauraki.
we can see your braided hat there, mate.
Yeah. Just this one here.